We got Jeremy from Roxbury and brother Aiden joining today, and we are here to talk Bruins and only Bruins, unless we decide to talk about other NHL stuff. But how are we doing tonight, boys?
Good. Happy hockey's back.
It's a great thing. Jeremy, thank you for joining us. Happy to have you.
Couldn't be happier. I honestly thought you were recording about 5 minutes ago, but once again, we have a first time guest, long time listener. So we're happy to be here. We got a lot of good takes, a lot of notes from last night. I'm just ready to get into it with the boys.
Love to hear it. And let this be a message to everyone out there that your dreams can come true too. And if you listen and you contribute enough from the outside, we'll bring you in and put you on camera. So Jeremy is an inspiration to many.
I look at it as a buy-in. You know, one of these days I'm going to be at the top of the list when I get one of those free Winded shirts. So just add me to the top. When that parlay hits, I will be the first to post, and I will wear that shirt with pride.
Yes, sir. I love that. Love that. We'll get right into it. We can start however you want. I was thinking we could do kind of 3 stars from last night. There's really only 3 people that stood out above that. So I'm going to start it and then kick it over to you guys. And I think that besides the 3, the star of the night is the white uniform. Those things, I know that they've been wearing them in the preseason. We've seen them for months, but there's something about that first night out there and it really counting. Those whites are clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just look faster. I don't know. There's something about that. Getting rid of that older, the most recent jersey, I wasn't a huge fan of. Getting rid of that and bringing back the classic throwback it's nice. They look good.
That classic gold is much better than the kind of like dull gold that they've been using. It looks great. And we're underway at TD Garden too. So you'll be getting some live reaction.
Yep.
I do think one thing about the jersey is, and I think it was Ty Anderson might have pointed it out first, or maybe it was Blackburn. The crest is insanely large. I don't know if that's just it might just be the black jersey where it looks really large, but if you really look at the jersey up close, the crest is massive.
Could it have been just a Fanatics mishap?
That's very possible.
Maybe they just had an XL printing job.
I don't know. Kevin Pasternak jersey.
Hold on one sec, guys.
Did you see that?
Yeah, we got the UPS guy. What did you say?
I think it was Fanatics posted like the top 5 selling jerseys, and they put Pasta was number 5, and they had his first name as Kevin.
Kevin Pasta from Eastern Europe.
That's why when he scored last night, the Bruins Twitter posted it and was like, "Way to go, Kevin."
Yeah, that is just absurd. I don't know. Like they even look big right now. I'm watching this game and they look massive on the jerseys.
they do.
They look huge. But
I mean, it still looks good. It still looks good, but it's huge. I can only imagine, like, if you bought that jersey and you're wearing it at home and you're sitting down, that crest is taken up like your entire torso.
There's a crease in that crest.
I have 2 of the not the Centennial, the one from a couple years ago. Was it the Centennial? Yeah, not the like one-off one, but the one that they wore for the whole season.
Yep.
I have the black and white of those, and that crest felt really big compared to the old jersey. So maybe it's just the direction they're going, I guess.
But I do like even the Bruin on the shoulder. That looks clean too.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, and the black jerseys are great too, but the white, there's something about that white. And I'm usually
especially opening night.
Oh yeah.
Coming out. Yeah. I agree with you there.
How do you guys feel about back-to-back out of the gate?
I think it's interesting that it's back-to-back, and we're back home tonight.
Yeah.
So it's like really interesting.
Do they play tomorrow too?
No.
Saturday. Sorry, tomorrow's not Saturday.
Yeah, no, they're. Are they home Saturday though?
They're home Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like the back-to-back, but it seems like there's a million games on tonight.
Yeah, and there's none tomorrow. That's what I saw. There's like 16 games tonight, 0 tomorrow.
The NHL is ridiculous with their schedule.
Yeah, I was going to get to that with Duds. Is NHL scheduling is just it's like extremely problematic.
Let's get to it. Let's see. We got it. Let's go right off the top.
Okay, so we got NHL scheduling. I got another dud of the night, and I'm curious to hear your guys' take on this. Jeremy Swayman, the proud UMaine Black Bear. I think he's a great goalie for the team right now, but he's a rebound machine. Like everything that gets thrown at him, dude, is like it's a rebound pumping out of the net. And yeah, it's that team from Washington, but like what happens when you get a crazy team like Florida coming in who has that like gnarly forecheck?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm nervous. Like, I don't know. Washington, they're coming out. It's the first game. Who knows? But, like, I just think about a crazy forechecking team. It's going to be a difference maker. We'll see what happens tonight.
So
that's
are you
my
saying
dud.
Swayman is one of your duds?
Yes.
I was going to say Swayman is my first star from last night.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I think he looked phenomenal. What their first goal was allowed on shot 29. I mean, they were getting outshot. They were 5 for 5 on the PK. I mean, he was doing everything he could to give them a
I think
win.
that's a Capitals problem. They're still hungover from the OV goal chase. I think that's a Capital issue. I really think the rebounds were out of control. That was the only thing I was noticing was every shot. It was just flying off his pads. It was like a rubber band.
Yeah, the Capitals won the shots on goal battle, but Bruins still had the better quality shots. They had more quality shots. So, you know, the 35 save number is a little inflated. He definitely made some big saves, and he was, you know, like when he came out of the crease early, that was huge to keep, you know, to really cut down and not give him anything to look at. But I do agree. He is not, you know, he doesn't eat him. He bounces them back out. And if the defense isn't on it, I mean, that's how Tom Wilson got his goal, right? He kicked one back out, or
I think
no,
was
I
it
don't think
greasy? I think it was a greasy one, wasn't it?
No, it was like top of the slot.
Okay.
And he just
I think
kind of
That's
like
a hockey
picked a
podcast. It's
corner.
fine.
Yeah.
Tom Wilson, since we're on the topic, I love that guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
He might be one of my top guys in the league right now. I mean, he just does everything you want. He would be a Bruins fan favorite if he was
And I
in
don't
Boston.
I don't get when people can't separate that, like the people that are so bent out of shape about Florida that they can't admit that Kachuk's good, or, you know, it's like, you know, I guess if you're just a Bruins fan and you don't necessarily appreciate hockey, like it's a different story. But I mean, Tom Wilson has a very similar trajectory of Brad Marchand as, you know, was really more of an agitator at the beginning of his career, more of a fighter as Marchand, but he's a 30 goal scorer now. I mean, he's just as good at that as he is as his, you know, villain role. It's impressive.
Yeah, that was one.
He's like a powerful dude.
Yeah,
like someone you just don't want to be on the wrong side of the tracks.
He's a good-looking fella too. I'll be the first to say
Just a
that.
missile.
The ladies like Tom Wilson for sure.
Yeah. So does the Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do we think of? I know it was TNT last night, but night one, Osh on the panel. You guys catch any of that?
He's better than what it was last year. It was
PK better than PK.
Whenever
Is
they
PK out?
I think they said he's out until ABC starts picking it up. I think.
When they kick it to the intermission and it was Levy, Mark Messier, and PK, I was like, this is awful.
Yeah.
I get those. I mean, they know hockey, but they cannot talk about it that well and keep me entertained for an intermission.
Hey,
It's-
Is that Casey?
Casey.
Oh, you guys ahead of me? Oh no. Okay. All right. We love that. Love the Clover ad on the boards there. We got Clover and Monster Energy right behind the goal. Big stuff. Are they still doing the virtual ads though, or did that change?
Oh, I'm sure there's more of them now.
Wasn't that a big thing last year? It looks like they're almost permanent there.
The puck wrapping around the boards, that one drives me absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When they're entering the zone and it just looks like they dump the puck in.
I think both broadcasts. I was texting Aiden about this last night, regardless if it's TNT or ESPN. The audio is so how long has it been where they haven't been able to figure this out? The audio is so bad for both of them. It sounded like a soccer game in Latin America with the horns every time they're trying to be a chant, and it was like this white noise. It was so bizarre.
Yeah, it's either they have the crowd volume completely turned down and you can hear the announcers breathe, or last night it was it was almost like they had the mics picking up too much of the crowd, and like the announcers were in the background, which I would prefer that rather than not hearing the crowd. But
Yeah.
there was something I don't get what the issue is, why they can't just kind of set the microphones and the audio game one, and then like let's just keep the same thing throughout the whole season.
Well, even in the playoffs, they can't figure it out by the end of the year. Like when
It's-
who was the guy? There was a guy on Twitter who was showing the side by sides of like the Canadian
Mhm.
broadcast and the American, and how it was
Yeah,
just
TSN.
TSN, how they just had
It
it.
feels
figured
like
out.
you're in the building watching on TV, but ESPN and TNT, and they're just like they can't figure it out. I don't get it. But watching that replay of the goal, one of my standouts from last night was Arvidsson. I know
Yeah.
a lot of people didn't like that signing too much, but I think he
I
looked
was
good last night.
anti-Arby.
I think he looked
Anti-Arby.
real good last night. He was quick. It might have been just the white jerseys making him look faster, but I mean, he was noticeable out there, which is what you want to see of a free agent signing.
He got the assist on Middlestad's goal right there. He did that
Exactly.
little toe drag and kick it out front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had a breakaway last night and a couple good quality scoring chances. I mean, he didn't bury it, but you get enough of those, and they're gonna go in.
I mean, I got the hockey DB pulled up right now. He's got some 60-point seasons there. I'd be curious, like, what you guys think he's going to put up this year overall after that first game. Like, do we think he's above 40? I would think, right? 50?
Yeah, I would think he's
50
above
points?
40. Playing with
Okay.
Zaka and Middlestat, I mean, he should get over 40 for sure. I think could be in the 60 ballpark.
That's where I was going to be with Lindholm. I don't know, man. I think he's going to be really good. Something was up with him last year. Like I heard he was dealing with a back issue.
Yeah.
And then I was watching the Prime, the NHL Faceoff Prime show, and they were showing some of his like old highlights that were I think they were clipped with like Johnny Gaudreau. Dude, he was nasty.
Mm-hmm. And he looked real good in Worlds last year after the season ended.
Yeah, so something was up last year.
Yeah, he hurt his back, I think, at the end of camp. So that's why, and he looked better down the stretch towards the last like dozen or so games. He started to pick it up, and then he was obviously great over the summer. And he was one of my guys last night that
Same.
I thought, when I said 3 that I thought we'd all agree on, I didn't realize that you were going to go against Swayman. So I'm actually curious who my 3 were. Obviously Pasternak, Swayman, and then Lindholm. Who's your third? I'm assuming we have the other 2 correct.
Our head coach
Love
rounded
that.
the troops up. Yeah, he was the guy. I feel like, I don't know if it's just a change of tone with camp, and they all seem like very motivated. And then I think it's like the prove the people wrong mentality they got going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Mr. Sturm, I think he's number 3 for me.
Something that stood out to me, and it might not even, I may be looking way too much into it, but when they were up in the third, a minute left, Capitals called the timeout. Both coaches, they got the assistant coaches with the whiteboards out. They showed the Capitals bench. Just the guys on the ice are around the whiteboard. Everyone else is like, whatever, game's going to end soon. You pan over to the Bruins bench. The entire bench was focused in on what was getting drawn up on the whiteboard. And I like to see that everyone is bought in and focused on the goal at hand. And the last guy on the bench, Corrali, there's no reason for him to be watching that whiteboard. He's not going to sniff the ice the rest of the game, but he's locked in on that whiteboard, seeing what's going to happen. So everyone's bought in and listening to the coaching staff, which that's huge to have the guys buying into what their coaches are telling them.
I mean, when was the last time we saw that? That's the thing. Like old Monty days in the beginning, yeah. But like, who was listening to Sacco? Kidding me?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And there was obviously that rift with Cassidy and
Yeah.
the players.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that at any point they liked him. I think that's, not that you need to like your coach, but you need to respect him enough.
Yeah.
And, I don't think that even with the success that Cassidy had, doesn't command the room the way that Marco Sturm does from a respect aspect, and just likability. That's my note for Marco Sturm is just how likable he is. I mean, I think they said it last night. Like, when have you ever seen a coach do one of these in-game interviews with a smile on his face? I mean,
Yeah.
and it's
Ear to ear.
he could beat. Oh shit, he's fucking right behind me. Yeah, he can be tough as nails. He can be all of those things. He can set the tone when he needs to, but he's also a real person and, is approachable and likable. So I love the hire.
Yeah. Yeah. You had the scoop first.
Insider. What do we think about the captainship here, fellas? What's going on? What's going on in the room?
On TikTok last night, I said, fuck it, Pasternak got it. He got the first goal of the year. Just give it to him now. That's what I said. Put the C on between the second and third period.
Don't you think they would have done that?
I'm fine with the
Mighty Duck style, come out in the third.
I'm fine with the 3 alternates for this season. I mean,
yeah,
I think Pasta would be the easy choice, but with McAvoy out the second half of last year, it's kind of tough to just like not consider him.
Yeah.
And I think
I hate it.
You think Pasta should get it?
No, I hate not having
a captain.
C. Like, I hate the 3 A's.
So who would you choose if you had to choose?
It'd be Charlie for sure, like 100%. I think. All right, so Pasta's been there the longest out of like the deserving guys, right? You would have thought that there would have been a reason to already have him wearing that. Like that, it just makes me think there's more of a reason why he's not wearing it as opposed to like.
Well, I think it was
the reason that he
Bergie
is.
and Marshy.
But like at the end of last year, I just feel like they would have given it to him, or at least at the start of this year, they would have named it to him. I don't know. I think there's a reason they're not giving it to him. I don't think he's like necessarily bad in the locker room. I just think he's more of a kid. I don't know, like a fun-loving kid who just likes to score goals. I don't know if he's going to lead that room.
I feel like he's more of a lead by example guy rather than like a locker room, like lead the guys and like pull someone aside and kind of do the coaching, that's where I think McAvoy is more of that style and why seems like the more traditional captain. But I think with him just being out last year and just like new coach coming in, it's kind of tough to just pick a captain without really getting in that locker room and seeing who actually deserves.
So that's what I was going to say is I'm curious if, say, they did bring Sacco back, or if Montgomery had finished the season and came back, if they had like a carryover in the coach, if it would be any different or if they would still be doing it the same way.
Yeah, they probably would have selected somebody, but I think with the new coach aspect.
And to your point, the little bit more immature kind of role, it's kind of similar to Patrick Kane in Chicago.
There's that Hart winner.
Yep. That's why Mike. Oh, good God! What a shot! MVP. Take the odds. Book it. Post it. Take the odds.
Yeah, you were on that.
I was on it first.
Yeah,
I was on it first. Yeah. I think my conspiracy around this whole thing is we don't have if we still don't have someone by mid-year.
I don't think you do a mid-year announcement, do you?
I don't know, but I'm saying if we go somewhere, if we don't have someone by the end of this year, let's say, I think the Senators aren't going to make the playoffs. I think they're going to have a down year, and I think Brady's going to want out. And I think if we do like sneak in, if we have that wild card spot, or we at least look promising, I don't know. We got a lot of prospects. I could see shipping half of that BC team up to Ottawa and bringing in Brady Tkachuk.
So
that's my thought. So it's a long shot, but like that's a captain.
No, I teased this in the last episode when we were talking about it, when we kind of did our little Bruins minute there last episode, where I said, maybe they're keeping that C open for somebody, whether it's Tkachuk or, Pipe Dream McDavid. Because how do you bring somebody like that in and not make them the captain, take a C, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to take a C away, but if you don't have one and that guy comes in, you can give it to him.
Yeah.
It's a long shot for sure, either one of those, but I'd be
super
ecstatic with either of them.
But that's the point. They're not going to take it away.
There's a lot of smoke. There's a lot of smoke with that, but
no way, McDavid now.
Would
He
you
wants to
send?
win in Edmonton.
I know Jeremy would, but would you send Swayman in a deal for McDavid?
See you later.
Oh
pal.
yeah, I would definitely.
Corpusalo. He's in net tonight, right?
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do about that, but it just seems so weird to me. Like an original 6 team just not having someone run that seat.
It is a little kind of state of the franchise, though. It's just like,
Yeah. Have we ever done that? Do we know? Have we ever been in this place where we haven't had a captain?
it's
The
been
last
a-
team to win the cup without a captain was the Bruins in like the
Really?
70s. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. 70s. Okay.
but I think there was like a time, I think, after Bork, before Allison got it. I think there was like a little bit of a time, and even Allison is just like, they just were like, all right, we can't go without one, I guess. But I think it's probably been at least 20 years since they didn't have one.
Who do we think division wise, like who's coming out of our division? Like if we're picking the teams making it into the playoffs, who do we got?
I don't know.
Because that's where it gets interesting with the wild card is I don't know, man. I think Toronto is going to be so good.
I do too.
Toronto's good. Panthers. I mean, I like to think the Bees are going to be in there, but that's obviously a little biased.
But dude, then you look at the Red Wings, and then you look at. I said the Senators are going to miss it. It's going to be a down year, but I don't know. They could also just be nasty. It's the only team you look at and you're like Buffalo, but who knows? What if Tage is filthy and just leads the team? I don't know. It's a crazy division.
Yeah, I was going to say the only team that it's like you're not worried about is Buffalo, and a lot of people would probably say the same thing about the Bees. So
yeah,
I think if we're not Bees fans, we might be thinking the same thing. But yeah, Toronto, I think in Florida are locks, and then after that, it's kind of just a battle. That's
what's crazy though. And what is it? It's 8. No, is it 6? Is it 8 that make it with Metro as well?
It's 3. Yes.
Yeah, it's 8.
Yeah, 3 from each division. I wish it was back to the
And
one.
then
I hate the playoff setup. I've hated it since they did it. They need to go back to 1 through 8, and it's just there's nothing about it that I like. There's the forcing. Like you should never see like 2 teams like Dallas and Colorado play in the first round last year. That could have been the Western Conference Finals, and instead one of them goes home. And then this is why Carolina keeps getting to Eastern Conference Finals and getting stomped out, is because they play in a weaker division. They kind of have an easy path to get through, and then you're just set up with just a lopsided conference finals. They got to go back to 1 through 8. I don't think they will, but it would make things so much better.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
I still just can't. Yeah, I agree with that, but I still can't even wrap my head around just Detroit being in our division. It just doesn't. It's been so
strange. It's been a long time now. Super long. But it's like you still look at them and it's like and the fact that they split up a rivalry of Chicago and Detroit.
Yeah, I don't.
And Detroit and Colorado, it's just so dumb.
It's like Notre Dame coming to the Hockey East. Let's just get you guys back out where you belong. Not meant to be over here.
Yeah. And maybe as they add, another team or 2, maybe they realign the whole thing again, that, maybe that's what they're waiting for to make things normal again. But
yeah, I
don't even think that's the case, because I think, like they're talking Seattle, that'd be another Western Conference team. I guess if they do.
Well, they already have a Seattle team.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Seattle.
Houston.
What was the
Houston and Atlanta?
Yeah, so I guess if they bring in Atlanta, I don't know.
Let's put a team in Phoenix. It's a hockey hub.
They'll get one back. 5-year plan. New owners. Someone will be out there.
Utah still just seems like like a NHL, like EHL type thing. Like EA SHL. Like, it's just so lame.
It's going to take forever just to still get used to like them being there in their uniform, but
it's still weird with Seattle. I think
more Seattle over Utah. I still don't.
If Vegas didn't
I'm
have
not
the
putting them in
success
a
they've had, I would think the same thing about Vegas.
Right.
But
Yeah.
the
Vegas
fact
was
that-
just so good, so quick.
Well, everyone wants to go there too. It's like, why wouldn't you want to go to that state, play in Vegas? The suburbs are sick. They get to golf all year round. It's like Florida. Like you want to be there. I'm not moving to Seattle or Utah.
Utah's a tough sell.
Tough sell.
Do they even
The
sell
low
beer
ABVs too.
at the rink?
Did you see their
But their
new
owner's
stands?
sweet.
Their stands, the lower bowl is literally like vertical. Like after 2 beers, I would easily fall going down there. Luckily, I'm usually in the higher level, so I'm not worried about walking towards the glass. But that is a tough, steep drop down to those lower bowl seats.
Yeah,
Do they
it's
have
crazy.
their own? Do they have their own arena, or do they play with the Jazz play?
I believe they play where the Jazz play.
They're with the Jazz because last year the big thing, like half the seats when it came time for hockey, you couldn't even see the rink. It was they're only set up for basketball, so people were showing up to that rink and not being able to watch the games. And those are some of the renovations they did.
Obstructed views in an NHL arena is absolutely insane.
It's like when you go on a game time, you're getting Sox tickets, and you finally go to sit down, you're just behind a pole.
NHL arenas need to really incorporate the SUV in the corner in the primetime
Oh.
seats. I think the Garden should put like a nice Yukon right in the corner.
Oh yeah,
Just take up
Those-
like 400 seats right there.
the old Honda Nitro in the corner.
Just a 96 Yukon.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna get rid of 30 seats so we can put a car in the corner. The best seat, the most expensive seats, we're gonna take away and put a car.
It's so bizarre, is it?
Brother Barrett has some of the best seats in the house.
That's a great
Yeah.
spot.
Prime seats.
He's got great seats.
Yeah, I love those tickets. I'm sure there's some available.
Definitely. Is there anything else that we have on the game last night? I know we're kind of circling back to that, but what did I have? I mean, they definitely need to stop. Can't be taking 5 penalties a game.
That's it.
That's
That's
if they do that on a nightly basis, they're gonna come nowhere close to the playoffs. So I mean, eliminate the penalties. I guess that most of them were actually good calls too, but they just can't be taking those stupid penalties, the hooks and interference and all that. They got to tighten that up. Luckily, they killed them all last night, but that was.
Did we see anything with Tanner Janot?
I didn't see much.
No, me neither.
yeah, nothing stood out. I honestly nobody really stood out, I think, except, I thought
That first line.
the first line looked
Yeah.
great. But nobody really was like, wow. But I think that I think they had a lot of good ideas and good movement, and it was just like the early, I think I said that, maybe opening night jitters or just not having the feel down, but there were chances, at least definitely in the first period, and they just were bouncing off their sticks. They obviously found the scoring touch, in the second and third, but I thought that they know what they need to do, and I think that the system, you could see how it'll be successful and what they need to do. And just scoring first, I think is going to be their thing. I think that, if they go down 2 goals at any point, that game's over. They're not coming back from down 2. And even down 1, I wouldn't feel confident that they're going to come back and win like in years past. So I think anytime they get the first goal of the game, like tonight, even though it's tied now, I think the fact that they're setting the pace as they go on the penalty kill again. I think just setting the tone.
Who just took
and
that?
I think it was Pasta.
Pasta, yeah.
Oh, good God.
Play the Duncan ad.
Yeah.
I think that the game that we saw last night, I think if they're going to be a winning team this year, there's going to be a lot of those games, those 2-1, 3-1 physical games. if it gets to a 4-3 game, I have a tough time believing that we're gonna win in a shootout like that. I don't think we have the goal scoring to put up a high scoring game and win. So I think we're going to need to see a lot of those 3-1, 2-1, 1-0 gritty games and
3
win
goals.
those. Yeah.
Sadly,
It's gonna be 3.
we're not going to be able to put a lot of Bruins money line and the over bets in. I don't think that we're going to be looking at those bets unless the over is like 4.
Yeah, exactly. 4.5.
5.5 is the definition of Boston Bruins hockey, right?
Yeah, it's going to be over is going to be 5.5, like minus 145, like most games.
Yeah.
So it'll be.
We'll see. I was honestly kind of surprised Korpisalo was in tonight. I really thought like this year Swayman's going to be getting 70% of 75% of starts. I don't know.
I was kind of surprised by that too. I was listening to Morning Brew this morning, and Jaffe and Razor both seemed pretty confident that it would be Korpisalo. So I mean, they were right.
Interesting.
When they said it, I was like, I don't know why wouldn't you run Swayman back? He's fresh, but I guess I get it. Have him go Saturday.
Yeah.
If you played him tonight, would you still play him Saturday?
I know that's the thing.
Yeah, I guess it makes more sense to give him the 2 days off and have Saturday than the back-to-back. It makes sense, but you'd think just like start the season. It's like he played so well last night. You just kind of keep it rolling. But
his history though is that he does well on the rest. So I think that anytime you can get it to him, if you believe in Korpisalo like you do. And honestly, I think a big part of it too is probably keeping Korpisalo happy, because I don't think they want to have, DiPietro or any of these younger guys up yet. So I think keeping Korpisalo engaged is definitely a part of it. Not that you need to, bow down to him, but I think keeping him involved and engaged is huge for, having him as a backup and potentially trading him at some point.
Build his value up.
Yeah.
He's got a $3 million cap hit too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was just looking too. We have the Lightning Monday night, which is going to be really interesting. So if Swayman goes.
He'd go Saturday.
I mean, we're going to need him. We're going to need him for Monday.
He'll go Saturday, Monday, unless he's just.
Yeah, I guess that probably makes the most sense. I wasn't looking too much into next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you think about if you play him, if you play him tonight, then it just complicates the following 2 games. So.
Who do we have on the bench? Who's on the bench with us right now? Is it still Chris Kelly and who's the assistant?
Definitely Chris Kelly. I didn't see the other name.
I think Sturm brought somebody over.
Did he?
From Ontario?
I think he brought somebody. But I mean, he played with Chris Kelly, so it's not like he's like, a stranger to him. So
exactly. We just have the 2011 team just running the office now.
Yeah, isn't Adam McQuaid like at practice too?
Yeah, isn't he like the player conditioning coach or something like that, or like the strength coach? Yeah, bring them all back.
Yeah,
he came into Pure Hockey one day. He came into Pure Hockey when I was there one day. Super nice guy.
Yeah, he was my dad's favorite. That guy.
Oh yeah,
Mullet.
Darth
He
Quater.
was the best. Yeah,
love that guy.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens this year. I don't know. I'm pretty pessimistic about the team, to be completely honest with you guys, but
He's a
want
McKenna
nothing
guy.
more. Yeah, McKenna's going number 2, the prison guard son from Walpole. He'll be 1 if Don has the pick. We'll get that guy in the mix.
As long as he goes to BC.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
That
gonna be so
really
rad.
is insane. What do they have? 8 guys at BC this year, or 6?
It's crazy.
That was
gonna be one of my questions. Is say we make it, say we sneak in. In Hagens has a good year? Like, he's in for playoffs, right? I don't know.
I mean,
I would think so.
It depends how his year goes at BC, but I would definitely see him getting called up. It's tough though. As a main guy, I don't want BC to do well, but if BC doesn't do well, it's like not good for the Bruins. So
they lost. I think they lost their first game.
Did they?
I think they lost this weekend. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was Quinnipiac. Was it Quinnipiac?
Yeah, it was Quinnipiac. Yeah. Then we got that other guy. Who's the dude who did nothing last year for BC?
Letourneau,
Yeah. Is it Dean? Dean
Yeah.
Letourneau?
Dean
calling
Letourneau.
it the Dean pot. Where you put up
What a wet
zeros.
blanket he was. Oh, terrible. I'm like, this is our future. Brutal.
Yeah, I guess, like, you know, and it's very easy to say this after the fact, but they were saying he should never have even been.
No, he's clearly not a Dean guy.
Not a Dean guy at all.
Yeah. We need some of the 26-year-olds who play for the University of Maine. That's what we need. It's crazy, dude. Their team is. I swear they're just getting these transfer guys who are my age, just popping over to Orono, finish off their career.
That's how they've always been. Just get those guys that they should be good, though. I know this isn't a Maine hockey show, but Bears should be good.
Not a main show, but a main show.
It's a hockey
It
show.
is. It is. We're a hockey show.
Exactly.
Especially, I mean, it all ties back, you know. And while we're talking about Hockey East, big interview tomorrow with Kylie McCarthy,
Yeah.
communications intern at Hockey East. Talked to her on the phone the other day to just kind of get a little, you know, pre-show talk, and I think I maybe talked for 2 minutes, and she spoke the rest. So
Nice.
should be interesting. She's got kind of an interesting story, so keep an eye out for that. Probably coming out Monday.
Nice. Yeah. Definitely tune in for that one. Oh, Cloud Candy number 2.
Ooh.
Are we live on YouTube?
We are, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nobody's
Really?
there, but yeah, we're YouTube and
Sorry.
Twitter.
I kind
get the
of
clips
forgot. I forgot we were live. I was going to say, what's chat saying?
Yeah, nothing. I put it on Instagram, but you know.
We're going to be bulletin board material in the BC locker room. He's going to have us just with like a dartboard.
That's fine.
Winded pot on the dartboard at BC. Oh, good Lord. That'd be bad.
And
All right,
the,
my
the
food
day
was
that
just
somebody's
coming out.
mad at something that we said, that's when we've made it, you know, that we hold any sort of weight.
I didn't catch any of the other games last night, but I saw some clips today. Vegas, LA. They both look great. Scoring machines.
Any update on JT Miller tonight?
So I
Probably
didn't take-
still
I didn't-
ass.
I didn't take his points tonight, but that's why I sent the original clip in, and I wanted to I wanted to hear Liam's take on this, but he's in my top 5 U.S.-born active players. He's sitting at 2.
Insane.
We got Eichel. All right, I'll go through my 5. We got Eichel. We got JT. We got 34 up in Toronto, and then I got both Kachuk brothers,
Yeah, you got to put the Kachucks in there.
and that's my 5. Future Bruin Brady Kachuk sitting at 4.
Yeah, it's JT in there is insane.
100-point guy.
No Quinn.
No Quinn, no Charlie,
Just
No-
strictly offense.
no Jack. Jack Hughes,
no
Quinn
Sway.
Hughes. Yeah, no Swayman.
Hellebuck.
I'm not a Hellbuck
Those
guy.
are my 5. Yeah,
I'm just
Hellebuck's-
listing. I'm just naming.
More of a Ottinger guy than Hellbuck.
Yeah.
Hellebuck will be lucky if he makes that roster for Milan.
He'll
Yeah.
be on the roster.
it's yeah, I don't know. Those are the guys.
Well, I took your tip, and I went to go put JT in, and I'm like, I'm going to sweeten this a little bit, and I parlayed it with Pasta and Nylander last night, and they both scored. So I'm
Yeah, no, not good.
I round robined it, so I already got my money back on it. But you know,
Good,
it'd be a
good.
nice
Yeah,
payday if JT
I-
kicks in one.
I woke up to a clip from Maiden this morning of JT attempting to play defense in the zone, and reminded me probably why they got shut out 3-0. But I don't know. He's been there before. They need a change over in New York. I don't know. It sucks because I hate the Rangers, but I love their jerseys so much that they're a fun team. I like them more than the Devils, in my opinion.
I don't have any dislike of the Rangers. There's nothing there for me. I feel like, I mean, I don't know.
I think it's more so just the New York sports.
Yeah.
I kind of view them as almost like the Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Those
don't know.
teams that lost to the Kings were so nasty when
Oh,
we were
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
late teens, 2000 teen, or mid.
Yeah,
When did they?
Hank got robbed. Hank should have a cup.
Those teams were nasty.
It's when the Kings would just be like the 8 seed and then just win it all. Jonathan Quick would just stand on his head.
That was an annoying couple of years. Yeah, for whatever reason, I'm just not a Drew Doughty guy. Never liked him, and just to see them win, it used to drive me crazy. And Dustin Brown is just so bad. I just hated Dustin Brown, and I don't even know why he was the captain because he wasn't good. They ended up taking the C away from him. But
statue.
I'll tell you what, they need to never wear those chrome helmets again. I know they've been doing it and they're going to keep doing it, but those are awful.
Yeah, we talked about the Mighty Ducks and coming out in the third period with the different uniforms. What do you think of their little one jersey for warm-ups and then come out with the surprise alternate last night? Did you see that?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was cool, just the helmets are terrible. The jerseys are cool, the helmets just it's up there with like the Stadium Series helmets they wear when they put the big ass logo on the side.
Mm-hmm. It's too much.
It's Mickey Mouse. It's not a real jersey.
Yeah.
Or helmet.
It's got to be traditional. It's got to be traditional in the game. Like even Vegas does the white gloves a lot. I don't know if it was just like growing up, you could never have white gloves.
No, I had white gloves.
I hate it.
You gotta. You can't do it. You can't have you can't do this in the NHL because everyone has to wear the same. But like, I'm anti-white gloves in the NHL because you have to be a certain player to wear white gloves. Like you can't. Be like a fourth, pairing defenseman with white gloves. It just looks ridiculous.
It's like those old Nike white skates.
You know what the NHL should incorporate is, I don't know what league it is in Europe, but the player with the most goals in the league has a flaming helmet or a golden helmet or something like that. That would be sick.
That would be sick.
You just have McDavid's just wearing a gold helmet every game, and then if someone takes it from him, and then the next game it's Pasta's wearing it.
It'd be great if it was like live updated too. Like if somebody gets a hat trick and he's just like, you gotta come to the bench.
Yeah, the first couple of games would be nuts.
Yeah.
Did someone have was it Liam who had like Pasta most shots in the entire season?
He did say that.
I think so.
Was that a bet?
No, he said that, and then he also said when he was talking about Arvidsson, he said if it's not Pasta, it's going to be Arvidsson.
Pasta was slinging it last night.
No, he only got two.
He had two. Needed 3.
Blew the parlay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
who was slinging it was Sean Corrali. 3 shots on net, which is. I think
the jersey you need in that room. You just need a Corrali jersey.
I had a Corrali jersey, and I donated it to Goodwill. It was one of the DH Gate ones, and I was cleaning out the closet. I was like, all right, the Sean Corrali jersey hit that few times I wore it to the bar, but hanging this one up, giving it to Goodwill, and then now he's back, and I'm like, shit, where's that jersey?
I want to get a custom. I want one of the new jerseys. I want the white, and I want 16 Sturm.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a weird thing about wearing jerseys of like when the player never wore them.
I'm with you there. I just love that jersey so much, and I want a Sturm jersey, and I can't find one anywhere because I don't think they ever made them. So
I'm sure you could find the Winter Classic one.
It would have to be custom. So yeah, I mean maybe
you can't find it on DH.
I'm sure it could, but it would probably be like some like not even. It'd just be like a random like 5th jersey that some guy in China designed.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about like.
No, I'm with you there. I love those jerseys, and I want a Sturm jersey. So yeah. I would like make concessions for that.
Yeah, that would hit.
The German national team jersey hanging in the rafters.
Yeah, because I have no desire to. I mean, maybe that yellow Winter Classic, but I don't even like that jersey.
No,
that B was awful.
It was.
Yeah.
Just take a second. Welcome back, Sophia. Good to see her back.
Yes.
On the desk.
Yeah, I had to turn it off because the Wi-Fi was getting a little iffy. Is she back?
She's back. I think she came back at the end of last year, but
yeah.
I think she came back to Nesson, but I don't think she did any. The Bruins were already done, I think, when she came back. So
happy to see her back.
Yeah.
Get rid of that drip Dale Arnold.
Yes,
Yeah, I honestly last year I didn't watch any of like in between periods or post at all. I'd like have.
Oh, I love
them
when
on.
racers in between.
Yeah.
Jaffe and Barry are great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Racer was having like Bergie in between at times too. They were doing like were they doing kind of like a Manning cast thing?
They do, yeah. They do like a stream almost.
Unobstructed views.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did watch a couple of those, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It reminded
Bergie's
me of
an interesting guy.
It reminded me
media-wise.
of during COVID when there was no games on, and they brought the whole Cup team on a Zoom call to watch.
Amazing.
That was the best. That was like
you could like feel the tension with Sagan still just kind of busting around.
Was he? I don't even think Sagan was
I don't think he was on it.
No, Sagan was 100% on that.
Horton wasn't on it then.
Horton wasn't on it.
That's what it was.
Because I remember Marshy was talking to Sagan, and those were like the two young bucks at the time.
That was when that call you could really get a feel of like who was running that locker room just based on that call alone. Ferentz was just running his lips.
Thornton. I literally was like, I was watching it on my computer, like felt like I was on the call with them and just muted.
I'm sure they felt the same way.
Yeah. That was like the highlight. It was like that and The Last Dance and Tiger King were like the best things to come out of the pandemic.
And work from home.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's throw that top of the list.
I'm a restaurant guy, so it doesn't really help me much.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to make this work so I can work from home.
Yeah. Amen.
Wi-Fi. What's going on here?
Jeremy, I told the boys, get their letters of resignation ready to send at a moment's notice. When this takes off.
I'm here.
We go, hey, you're in the network.
Anytime we need a guest speaker, you boys,
I think
let me know.
You'd be great on this every time we do it. You're always welcome on this.
You got the puck knowledge.
The early puck show pre-Brothers Parlay. Yeah, we'll get in. We're gonna have a lot of content next week to discuss once we get these NHL games underway.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't work in the morning. I'll be actually I gotta try and get this out early. Be up late.
I make my way to Newport and meet 2 new roommates that are moving into our Airbnb. So
yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah, also shout out to Tony and Warren. Congratulations. Very exciting, very good stuff. Marriage is the
vows are complete. It's gonna be a wonderful wedding.
Yeah.
That's right.
We love love on
boys,
the pod.
We do. Liam said it last week. We love love. So, congrats.
It's a love podcast.
Yes,
is what it is.
It's a love podcast that talks hockey and football. So, yeah.
Well, boys, I'll let you guys get to it with the brothers. Any final takes that you need my opinion on?
I think
Sabres making the playoffs, winning the cup. Anything crazy?
I think that's it. Let me just check. I think just one last thing that we didn't really talk much about Charlie directly. Just bringing the physical game last night was incredible. That hit was that on Tom Wilson or was that somebody else? I wasn't watching at the time. I saw the clip after, but he rocked somebody.
I don't think.
I know he had 7 hits, but
he's kind of a big boy. He's got some weight to him.
He can lay the hit when he wants to.
Yeah.
And it always looks like borderline dirty because he like jumps up. But but I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you so much, Jeremy and Aiden, and to the 0 viewers in YouTube. Thank you for being here. Hopefully, we get the word out next time, and we get a full chat so we can get the
chat going.
Yeah, we need the chat buzzing. We need the people.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Like and subscribe. We'll double that next week.
Yes, sir.
All right, fellas. Go Bees.
All right.